Welcome back. This is an Aleks training video on understanding how average molecular speed scales with temperature and molar mass. So if you remember speed, the speed of the molecules inside a gas vessel. So how fast are they bopping around? You've got two formula that we've worked with. The first is the kinetic energy formula. So the kinetic energy, remember, is energy due to motion, is equal to a constant, okay, so 3/2 of Boltzmann's constant, or Boltzmann's constant, times t. So we've already looked at the fact that the higher the temperature, the more kinetic energy you have and the faster they're moving. Okay, so they'll move faster and faster and faster as you heat them more and more and more. The second one we learned in physics, and that's that the kinetic energy equals 1/2 mv squared. Okay, so the kinetic energy is related to the speed, that's v. So it's directly related to the square of the speed. So as the energy increases, the speed gets squares. Okay, so as the energy doubles, the velocity quadruples. But you're also going to see that the velocity, which is speed, is inversely related to the mass. If they're on the same side of the equal sign, one goes up and the other goes down. So as your mass gets smaller, okay, it would be like, would you rather throw a bowling ball or a ping pong ball or a baseball? Okay, the smaller the ball, the easier it is for you to throw with the same amount of muscle. Okay, so with whatever energy it's moving at, if the mass goes smaller and smaller and smaller, it's going to get faster and faster. So you're looking at two things. You're looking at temperature. The higher the temperatures, the faster the speeds. And you're looking at mass. The lower the mass, the higher the speed. Okay, so there's two things working at the same time. So we're going to look then at this scale. We've got two krypton gases. One at -83 and one at -56. Which is hotter? Okay. We've got one neon and one helium. So remember, the bigger the atom, the slower it's going to move. All right, so on the periodic table, krypton is the farthest down on the list. Krypton is number 36. Neon is the next one. Neon is number 10. And helium is the smallest one. That's number 2. Okay, so the bigger they are, the slower they move. The hotter they are, the faster they move. So which one's the slowest? Well, it's the coldest and the heaviest. Okay, the coldest and the heaviest is the slowest. So this is number 1, it said. Select number 1 for the slowest. And then what is the next hottest? Okay, so it's still krypton, but it's warmer krypton. It's -56 rather than -83 Celsius. So this will be number 2. Okay. Now, which one is lighter but not the lightest? Okay, because they're both the same temperature, so you can't do the temperature. Which one is the next heaviest? Well, it would be neon. Neon's the next heaviest. And what's the lightest? The lightest is the helium. Okay, so this would move the fastest, and this would move slowest. Pretty easy, huh?